guys, welcome to Living Life on Life's Terms. Well, I'm Benji. The long-awaited introduction to the winter growing season, season 1, is underway. I just wanted to go over some of the features and show you guys my setup. Excuse the mess and the clutter that's in the garage. I am in the garage. I live in Louisiana, so winter growing, we have a mild winter, but I'm in an unheated garage, and I've set up most of the system. So what I want to do is show you what I've got set up so far. Instead of being neat, you know, since this is a beginner video, everything that I've learned through YouTube, reading everything, and I will give credit where credit's due along the way. This isn't something that I figured out on my own. 6 months of learning and process. So I want to start out with the growth tent. I've got a Gorilla growth tent. Yeah, I went kind of extra here. This Gorilla growth tent, we're going to go over the outside of it real quick because this is actually top of the line. It is 7'11" tall. So if you guys are deciding to do something a little big, you know, you got to measure your roof before you order it. And then it's a 5x5. I'm going to run around to the sides here and just show you I've got a ventilation system set up for in the hotter months. We'll go inside and see that. It's got a tubing that will exhaust out to the outside. Right now that's not an issue. Heating is the issue, not cooling, but you still want a little ventilation because your plants are going to want CO2. On the sides you've got a port here. You got that port up there that I'm using. You've got an electrical port there for some of your stuff that you want. Right now I'm using that for my inside ventilation fan speed. I left a little space back here. It's super dark. There is a entrance back here. I'm going to go around this way and show you where you can view your plants from the back if you need to prune them. Back on the front. Okay, back on the front. You've got a viewing window where you can view your plants without opening anything on both sides. Velcro, high quality zippers. We'll go over that in a minute. And again, another one over here, okay? On the side, you've got another port down at the bottom. Super dark, hang on. I'm gonna open this little side thing to give us a little light. This is the right side of the tent. You've got another, cannot see it, but another 6-inch port there. And then you got 2 of them up here at the top. So you've got different areas to set up different lines in and out if you wanted to do it. Different kinds of hydroponics. You got lots of areas. This is where my main cords are coming out, where all my stuff when we go inside. It looks ghetto, but I actually took it all the way through the ceiling, tacked it up, and went around. I'm going to go ahead and unzip this back port and show you. Again, the quality of this video is horrible because my lighting's poor in here, but it is not inside this thing, as you'll see in a minute. You got a whole back to get in there from the back side, okay? High quality stuff, man. This stuff's super thick, good zippers. Like the guy I bought it from told me, it's not like you're going camping and you're just going to be in this thing 2 or 3 times a year while you're camping. This is a tent you're going to be going in and out of at least daily. Pruning, looking at your plants. All right, so let's open it up and see what we got going on here. Nice high quality zippers with Velcro. For the most part, it cuts out all the light. Velcro again, goes all the way down. And I'm just gonna open one side here real quick. We'll stand back. Now, my light is on its lowest setting because if it was on its highest, I'd have to have sunshades. I probably need them anyway. These totes down here will be where I'm going to be growing some lettuce. I've started lettuce seeds, and in particular, specifically, arugula and arugula and butter crunch lettuce that I've got sprouting inside in the dark. That we'll be growing through the cracky method. Let's go inside here. All right, so up here I got a power bar that I've zip tied. You know, it's got a timer on it that I need to set. Gives you an idea of these ports that are up here. Got one even on the ceiling, man. All right, so let's look up here. I got a ventilation system. That's a 6-inch fan that circulates the heat out of the tent, or let's say CO2 in and O2 out, which has that dial outside that I showed to you. You've got a handy dandy little area that you can keep your supplies in. I wish there were more. I'm showing you right now my temperature is 63.8, 57%. I got the door open, it was hotter. This is Bluetooth into my phone. I can check it inside as I'm adjusting, trying to tweak this to get everything right. I do have a heater in here now. I found out that when my light's on during the nighttime, which that's my plan during the winter, is to have the light on at night, 12 hours off during the day. That my temperature control is fairly decent. I want my temperatures between 75 and 85 because I am going to be growing hot peppers. I've got those going. They'll take 3 weeks minimum to go. Now, lettuce, the arugula, and the butter crunch, they can handle lower temperatures. They'll be up and going by next week. This is an amazing light. I studied a long time about what I wanted to get in my price range. As you can see, it's got 2 drivers. I'm just going to lean it back on top. It runs 400 watts. You've got a dial there where you can turn it up and down and off and on from there, okay? Just hangs from these nice bars. Believe it or not, man, this tent is supposed to be able to handle 300 pounds hanging from this. I wouldn't try it on purpose just to test it out because it's really too expensive to be doing that. So I'm just going to show you real quick because this is the lowest setting. We're going to jack it up let's just jack it up all the way. And I'm having to back up already. My eyes are insane hurting. That'll take a while for me to adjust. A lot of people say that's gimmicks, the dimmable thing. But I mean, man, that is some adequate light. This tent is high quality, super thick material. You can see these zippers are not cheap either. So that's kind of where we're standing right now, man. I will put some links at the bottom for PA Hydroponics. He was the one, he's a retailer. I'm going to turn this back down. He's a retailer of Gorilla Grow tents. They're around the world. You don't have to buy from him, but he's got a really cool channel that shows all kinds of cool systems that you can set up. He runs a hydroponic store, and he'll ship free. You know, you just reach out to him. But if anything, you know, man, you can learn so much off his channel. I will put that in the description. What else is there to tell you? Okay, so since I probably won't have time to go on tomorrow, tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary of being clean and sober. I've not had a drink in over 2 years. I went into rehab 2 years ago today, and my life changed. I never thought I'd find happiness in hobbies and stuff without the help of alcohol making me feel happy. And here I am 2 years later, getting my life back together. It's just amazing. I'm very grateful. So, whenever I get those seeds to sprout and I start making these totes, I will produce another video. I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and say this as well. The question of safety with this heater. Yeah, I know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get an Inkwell brand thermostat that's going to come through here. And what it's going to do is shut this thing on and off, and I'll be able to dial out my temperature in the back. So it won't always be going, because here in Louisiana we have a lot of temperature fluctuations. And so it'll be really hard to come out here. I don't have the time. I work a full-time job to come out here and adjust this dial it in. I do while I'm off, but I don't normally. So I think that's going to be better for temperature regulation. Living life on life terms, baby. This has been G. Thank you, guys.